Hello and welcome. I'm John Peters, Commercial Director at Heel Planning. This video is a case study detailing a recent planning appeal in the London Borough of Hounslow Council area for a part single storey, part two storey side extension. This planning application was originally validated by London Borough of Hounslow Council on the 6th of September and refused on the 8th of November for a part single storey, part two storey side extension. This type of appeal is a householder appeal and as such has 12 weeks for the appeal to be submitted from the decision notice date. We always recommend leaving at least a whole month clear from instruction to appeal deadline in case additional investigations are needed, but the more time available the better. We're often unable to accept any appeals that have less than 2 weeks left to appeal, as this would provide insufficient time to produce the appeal to the standard we work to. The refusal reasons given by London Borough of Hounslow Council were that the local planning authority considered that the proposal, by means of scale and poor design, results in an excessively large, incongruous and visually dominant form of development which harms the street scene, character and appearance of the conservation area, and the proportions of the host dwelling on this prominent corner location. The proposal is therefore contrary to local plan policies CC1, CC2, CC4 and SC7, together with the intent of the Residential Extension Guidelines SPD 2017 and the National Planning Policy Framework. This is a completely subjective refusal and as such very arguable. Many people, upon receiving a refusal like this, decide to give up at this stage and do not go to appeal, especially in conservation areas. But honestly, the refusal reasons like these are perfectly normal and although comprehensive, can be overcome, as we'll show you in this video. For this appeal, we produced a 33-page detailed appeal statement, working our way through the delegated officer's report and decision notice, dismantling their objections and their reasons for the planning officer at London Borough of Hounslow Council had used to refuse this application. Providing a comprehensive and robust argument, bringing national and local policies into play, and detailing reasons as to why the findings were wrong and in fact this development was perfectly acceptable. Additionally, we completed a detailed amount of research to find very similar cases that the planning inspectorate had previously granted, and we look to use these cases to support our argument as best possible. With this type of appeal, a householder appeal, the local authority has no right of response to our appeal statement, nor do we get to supply any further details down the line, so it's imperative that the argument is absolutely on point when submitted. This case, like the vast majority of similar cases, was dealt with by way of written representation, and as such it is paramount that the argument, as I mentioned, is very comprehensive, robust, as there is no second chance to respond. The inspector visited the appeal site on the 17th of March and issued the appeal decision on the 23rd of March in a concise 2-page appeal decision report. The good news was that the appeal was upheld and the permission was granted. Our approach for producing appeal documents that go into great detail to work through the refusal reasons, officers' reports and policies in detail and supply supporting cases where the inspectorate has granted similar appeals was invaluable in this case. This gives the client their best chance of success. Admittedly, it does take longer to produce and increase costs slightly by going that extra level of detail, but it is that attention to detail that is absolutely paramount. As an organisation, Heel Planning is one of the leading appeal specialists with both dedicated in-house planning and legal teams, whose job it is to win your case. Both these skill sets are invaluable to produce a robust and compelling case to gain a win. You won't find many organisations in our industry that have both these skill sets, a planning and a legal team, and it's most definitely a major reason why we have the success rate we do. Without appealing your planning refusal, you cannot gain the permission you are seeking. Your appeal will go to the planning inspectorate. They are a government-based organisation that is appointed by the Secretary of State to handle all these types of planning appeals, based out of Bristol and covering England and Wales, the Planning Inspectorate gives you a chance for success to gain that permission you're seeking and taking the decision process away from your local authority's planning officer. You'll find a host of videos about various types of planning appeals and the services we offer on our website. If you'd like a free no obligation consultation with myself or a member of our team, please call us on 01743 369 911, or alternatively you can email appeals@planningappealsuk.com and give your appeal its best chance of success. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.